All right, it's a little early in the session for a learnable moment here, but take a look at BIIB. I've got it on the screen, and what you see is where the opportunity here came from. So 136.38 down to 135.44, around there somewhere, right up in these highs right now. But if you look at this one, so first off, this came up on, I've got RealTick always just looking for a bunch of things, right? So it looks for unusual volume, it looks for unusual options activity. I'm always looking for most actives and all that stuff, just things to give us ideas and flip through. But BIIB came up and registered on just about all of those. So we had unusual volume at the open. We had unusual options activity, and we had that big pop right out of the gate. And if you look over here, this is where we have the tell, right? So think about boot camp and think about what we talk about there. When you see these gaps in this histogram over here in the volume by price data, that's showing us that a lot of the activity that propelled this thing higher happened right here, right here, right here, and right here, and that there was insignificant activity in these other pockets. And when there's insignificant activity, what that tells us is that's a void. That's like an air gap that price can get back into and just get sucked down in and get drawn back into the trading range. So, right now we're at 135. Where do I think it's going? So anything from where we're trading right now down into this level, and this level, those are sort of the sweet spot for where Biogen might wind up here. And then if we go ahead and pop our pivot lines on it, what we see is, oh, look at that, the bottom line that we're looking at is today's fulcrum, is today's value line. So that's where we expect price is likely to be headed. But good one all the way around. So if you hopped on it and you managed to grab it, it was right below the blue pivot on its way back down, had resistance at that R1 pivot, and then got down. It just left a vapor trail as it was going through those voids on the chart.